Hi beauties, welcome to Lady Lay Tarot. In today's reading, we're going to take a look at, is this person frequently thinking of you still? And why is this person thinking of you? And what they think of you. Plus, we'll also take a look at, does this person feel ready to see you? So those 4 questions will be answered in today's reading. And we have 4 piles with us today. The first pile is this ruddy rust-colored stone. The second pile is this blue and white stone. The third pile is this pink and white stone. And the fourth pile is this blue and brown stone. Take a look at which cards or which stone you feel the most drawn to. As I always like to say, you can try rolling the dice 10 or 15 times and seeing which number 1 through 4 comes up the most often as you ask your spirit guides for assistance if your intuition is not particularly strong today. So without further ado, let's get into your reading. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to this rusty colored stone. It has an orange hue. And or the card Don Juan that flew out as I was shuffling for this pile. So this gives us a hint on what this person thinks about you before we get into the other questions. So they find you very charming. They find you sexy. And it says positive seductive qualities. So they remember your seductive qualities. And if this is a person that was a romantic interest in the past, they definitely think that you were a catch, attractive. And we have the music sign here, so maybe you guys have a music connection somehow also. Perhaps you have a beautiful voice or you play an instrument. So those are just some preliminary signs for this pile. We're going to get some cards. First off, for, is this person from your past still frequently thinking about you? Let's get 3 or 4 cards for that before we proceed with why is this person thinking of you or why they're not thinking of you as often. Now, so let's take a look first. Spirit, tell us, is this person from pile 1's past still frequently thinking of pile 1? Okay. And 1 card. Oh, 2 cards popped out. But we need, okay, more than 1. Okay. So we have the Hermit, the Devil, the Hierophant, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so this is a toss-up. The first 2 are indicating that no, that this person does not frequently think of you. And the last 2 with the Hierophant and the Page of Cups, this is a yes, but not a resounding one. So this person sometimes thinks of you, but it's not frequently, like it's not every day or not every week. Okay, so now we know the answer to that question. We are also going to get some cards now. You could skip this part. The timestamps are in the description. On the left here, we'll have cards for why is this person thinking of you sometimes. Okay, and in the center, we'll have cards for what does this person think of you. And also on the right, we'll have cards for does this person feel ready to see you now? Okay, so let me see which cards come through for those questions, and then we'll get into the reading. This process will be sped up, so we save some time. Let's get into it. Okay, pile 1, so our cards are ready. First, we're going to take a look at the question, Why is this person thinking of you sometimes? And then later, we'll also take a look at the answer to the question, what does this person think of you now? And does this person feel ready to see you? Will be the last question we'll tackle. So first off, let's see the reason for why is this person thinking of you sometimes, since we know that it's sometimes. Okay. Okay, we have King of Wands, Poet, Adjudication, Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you, Nine of Swords, Eight of Wands, we have the Fortune card, the King of Swords, okay, we have the Security card, Four of Pentacles, Generosity, High Honor, Cain, pay attention to your health, Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross, Woman, under the King of Wands, and the last card is Peace and Harmony next to the Fortune. All right, pile one. So here are some clues as to why this person is sometimes thinking about you, since we had the sometimes answer. So first off, look at the juxtaposition of the King of Swords with the King of Wands. This is a passionate king, whereas this one is someone who's perfunctory, doing their duty, not particularly impassioned, but just, doing the run of the mill, especially in this depiction here. So one of the first clues I'm getting is that this person has been bored lately and not as excited as they were when they were with you. And so their life has taken a somewhat somber or bored tone. Okay, so from when they were with you, they were impassioned. They remember themselves as being someone passionate, since we had the Down 1 card there as our main card of the pile. They remember feeling more alive, like a person of vitality when they were with you, around you, whoever this person happens to be. By the way, we are going to get some letter charms out there as well as like a triple or double layer of confirmation if you need it. So it's mostly about them in this situation for why they remember you and think of you. It's because they feel bored with themselves now. Maybe they have a very boring job, or they're in the type of relationship, as we see with the Nine of Swords, like if this person has a child or like a woman motherly figure in their life, it's not going that well. This person is bossy. Nine of Swords is about stress and regret, and there may be problems with their children in particular. Nine of Swords is a card of like being anxiety laden, and we also see that here as well. It says pay attention to your health. So it seems like this person is not feeling like they're excited and healthy in the prime of their life anymore. So with the Poet, interestingly, and this card here, the Four of Pentacles, the Security card, that one is called in particular. So it seems like they want to send you a message, or they want to check up on you, see what you're doing. They feel very tempted to do that. And interestingly, at the bottom, we have an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So I'm going to get a clarifier for why we have that card. Is it because they feel competitive with you? Their pride is getting in the way. They want to prove to you that they're doing better than you. Perhaps that's why they want to reach out to you to justify why they're not in contact with you as much. Or is it that they find you to be an arrogant person, like you were mad at them and you just said, don't contact me anymore. But this person is feeling really tempted, as we see with that card here, towards reaching out to you or checking up on you in your socials. And also we have the adjudication here. So yeah, definitely I'm seeing some, like they're having some sort of relationship issue, or it could be like a lawsuit. It's going to resonate differently, but it could literally be that they're in the process of like separation. If this is a romantic interest who is with somebody right now, or it could be that they have like some sort of major litigation process going on right now, like with car tickets, or they're due in court, and this is quite boring, as we can see here with this professor card. It feels like it's just not exciting anymore as it was when you were around this person. So notice the Eight of Wands too. That's a card of excitement, being on the move. But this Judication card is really lacking that vitality that this person needs. Even the Vulture, it's like a dead energy. So yeah, with the Fortune card here, it could be that this person now has more wealth. That's one of the downloads I'm getting. But instead of it bringing this person peace and harmony, they feel like they're depressed, anxious, and it says worried that someone is against you. So it could be that they've realized like money doesn't bring that peace and harmony that they thought it was going to bring. And they're at a deficit. So interesting, we have this action card and the Fortune card. But first off, I want to get a clarifier, as I said, for the Rooster card here. So let me get some clarifiers for that before we proceed. One from this, please, Spirit. One from this deck. Let's see. Can you clarify the Rooster here? Ooh, okay. Thank you. So we have the Emperor card and the Page of Cups. Very interesting. Okay. So for some of you, what I see with the Emperor card is that this person was the one that cut off the communication. And so there's a bravado. They feel like they can't renege on that, and they want to, yeah, look how proud this Emperor looks here. And they just want to feel like they were justified in doing that and cutting the contact. With the Page of Cups here, they saw you as like an immature person. Maybe you are younger than this person, because we do have these old figures here, even with the cane. So they want to feel like they were right in not being in contact with you as much, because you were immature and too flighty. So they want to see content about your life, either on your social media or whatnot, that makes them feel good about themselves and justifies their reasons for not being in contact with you. So it doesn't look like particularly they want to reach out, but they definitely want to hear information about you with the Poet card there, and they want you to like write to them, is what I'm saying. But let's get one more clarifier for this Rooster card here, the Emperor, and that. Oh, okay. Dealing with a relationship with an older woman. Interesting. Okay, so from this young energy to this older person energy, what I'm getting with these is that perhaps many years have passed and now you're older, and this person wants to know what you're like now. So they're very curious. They feel very tempted to check, but they still have pride, and they're still seemingly angry with you and cold and harsh towards you, as it seems there. But they're very much curious about how you've grown as a person. Yeah, so with the Fortune card here, also another download I'm getting for some is like you guys come from different backgrounds, income-wise, culturally, or nationalities maybe, or you are in completely different locations now. Okay. And as I also said, like this person working is quite boring. They're not in that impassioned state as they were when they were with you. So they feel like they're not really at peace. Like life is depressing and they have some sort of anxiety going on. Maybe because too many people rely on them, and so they have to work a lot and spend a lot of money trying to appease these people that they have to provide for. And so their health is not doing well either. So that's another challenge. Maybe this person is now much older, and so they just don't feel like in the prime of their life. And you remind them of this vitality that they used to have when they were around you. So with the High Honor, I also want to get some clarifiers there. So I'm going to get one clarifier for the High Honor But it does look like battle here. So what I'm seeing is that they don't have the peace and harmony. Instead, what they have is a battle. Maybe a depression. They're going through a depression. Okay, we got these two cards out. So with the Lovers and the Death, it could even be that their relationships are faltering right now. That would prove why we have the adjudication. Like there's some sort of deadening or of the relationship or a separation, as we have with the Death card here, with the Lovers card. Yeah. So that is why they're sometimes thinking of you. But let me get another clarifier, one more clarifier for this Lovers card before we proceed. Ooh, marriage. Okay. So like I said, whoever they're married to, like they're thinking about the demise. Whoever they are or they were married to, they're thinking of the demise of this. They're replaying it in their head. And somehow you're popping up in their head when they think of this. How it died. You know, and now they don't have peace. There's this battle. Okay, so it looks like as they age, they are not too happy about the demise of a certain relationship that they have. Okay. And so we're also going to see some cards for what this person thinks about you now, like of you. Okay, so let me collect these. And we'll also get out the cards for, does he feel ready to see you now? Okay, so what does this person think about you now? So we have the Commander, the Mother card, the Fool, okay, Courtship, Eight of Wands, the Dragon, we have the Magician card underneath the Eight of Wands, thoughts, the Chariot. Wow, again, okay. This imagery here. Change. Assertion. May, okay. Interesting. So pile one, these are some of the cards for what this person's thoughts of you are, like what they think of you now. So with the courtship and the change, it could be that they now see you as like a person in a serious relationship. So this is reflecting like the change that you've had in your relationship status. They know about this. Maybe you are a mother. And in particular, they think that you're deluding yourself because we have the Dragon, beware of self-delusion. And we have the Commander card here, the Three of Pentacles. I think you're trying to like juggle being a parent and, you know, your like home duties with your work duties, because we have the Eight of Wands that's indicating rush, being in a hurry as well, like the movement card actually. And so this person thinks like underneath it all, you're actually pretty sad, maybe about this person, but you're putting up the strong front, maybe to be protective of your family. You see, even with the assertion. And they think like you have a very fast-paced life with the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. Notice how fast-moving these energies are, like very fierce. This person thinks of you as like being nurturing, but very fierce as well. And they think that you're putting on this facade of being in control and command of your emotions. So you come off as quite fierce to this person, but they also think underneath it all you're a little bit sad, maybe because you juggle too much. And they also think that you're someone who's manifesting a lot right now. Maybe it's because they're watching you with the Magician card there. Maybe you're a creative of some sort. I see paintbrushes here, like some work-related thing, or you're a writer. Okay, so they think that you're making a lot of strides in your career, and you're the type of person who doesn't stop. Like I see this Aries or even Taurian type of energy, stubborn, but also very protective and nurturing, and you're putting up a facade of strength, but underneath it, you're kind of struggling. It says, yeah, using humor and fearlessly revealing emotion. But here, this person is afraid of showing emotion. Notice with the commander, like stiff upper lip. So maybe they think that your current relationship is troubled. And that's why you're putting on a brave facade. But you're more dedicated to your work right now. That's this person's impression of you as it stands right now. But let me get 2 more cards for what else they think about you. Oh, thank you, Spirit. So we have risk, okay, and independence. Okay, so thoughts with the Magician. Yeah, this person does see you in the type of like an Arian or fire sign type or Aquarius type of energy, where you're very creative, autonomous. You're constantly like going forward, making innovation with the Chariot. You're not someone who slows down. I don't see you lazy here at all. And you're asserting your independence. You're creating good things, putting your talents to use with the Magician card here, and reaping beautiful things. Maybe you have very original ideas. But with the risk here, what I'm seeing also is that, notice with this assertion card, this person also feels perhaps that you, when it comes to thinking about them, you feel like, don't touch me. You know, I don't want to encounter or see this person. So pile 1, your person thinks you don't want to see them. You've been hurt by them. Or, you would be really defensive when it comes to them. You notice the bear, or the dragon, you're treating them as though they are a threat, or they're someone that hurt you deeply. So this person has that impression of you, and that you are someone who's ballsy and independent, getting things done. So we also have 3 cards here for, does this person feel ready to see you now? So let's see. Okay, the Temperance, the Fool, and the 7 of Wands. So it's mostly closer to a yes, but it's more towards maybe. The Fool is a yes. The 7 of Wands is a no. The Temperance is leaning more towards a yes. So here it's like lukewarm, 70%. They do want to see you again. And also let's get some letter charms. I'll open these and I'll take them out and tell you which ones came out. Okay, so these are the letters that came out. Pile 1, we have the T, R, J, Q, U, I, Q, M, E, G, K, G, C, V, M, or W, B, A, N. So those may spell out this person's initials or your initials or the city, or they could spell out something else. So this was your reading, Pile 1. I hope that this was helpful. Take care of yourself, and please press like, subscribe, and the bell notifications if you want to support the channel. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye, Pile 1. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to the blue stone or the card that came through for this pile, the guide. Wow, okay. So this is giving us a preliminary clue on how this person feels about you now, and how they see you, rather. So they see you as someone who is wise, since we have the owl imagery and the guide imagery here. Somewhat of a mystery, like something about your situation with them is still unresolved, as we have with the lantern, and they're still trying to figure it out. It says, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So this guide, it's like you were a teacher for this person in some manner, and they're still trying to understand the lessons from this relationship, from this connection they had with you in the past. That's what we're seeing with that card in particular. That's a download I'm getting. But we're going to see what the spirits want to say with these cards. So first off, we're going to get some cards here for why is this person from your past still thinking of you? But before we get into that, actually, let's take a look at the answer to, is this person from your past still thinking about you? And if so, frequently. So we're going to see how frequently this person is thinking of you. Okay, so let's get 3 or 4 cards out for that. And we already got 3 cards out, so wow. This is a resounding yes. Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, and 6 of Cups. These are all yes, definite yes cards. And as a matter of fact, one of the downloads I'm getting from these yes cards is that they very much would like to see you again. They see you as like some sort of ethereal figure in their life, which would explain the guide, and they hope to bump into you, it looks like, or you remind them of a younger time in their life. They're nostalgic for you when they remember you. So this is a definite yes. You're still very much on this person's subconscious. But we're going to get some cards also for, on the left here, why is this person thinking of you now? Okay, and in the middle we'll get cards for what this person thinks of you now. And on the very right we'll get cards for, does this person feel ready to see you again right now? Okay, these days, all right? So we will see which cards come through for that. This process of card picking will be sped up to save time. And you want to skip over this part, just take a look at the timestamps in the description. So let's get into it. Okay, pile 2, so your cards are ready. So here we're going to take a look at why is this person thinking of you. All right, so we could see there was a resounding yes. This person is definitely thinking about you. 3 yeses there. So we have, wow, the guide with the mystic. Purple tones there. The Fool. Archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up. Okay, let me put this to the side for now. So we have 3 of coins, 3 of pentacles. Okay, Exorcist. Freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. Okay, the Triumph. Joy. We have the Past. That's the 6 of Cups. Wow, we had that here as well. Okay, Child. King of Swords. Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Next to the 3 of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Broom, new home, new attitude. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. Grasshopper, situation in the balance that requires careful handling. Next to the King of Swords and the Fool. Okay. Ostentation. Okay, and the last card is a message of concern. Wow, okay, pile two. So I'm seeing several different messages here about why this person is thinking about you these days. So, and frequently at that, since we have 3 yeses. So first of all, this is really interesting with this particular King of Swords, and we have the owl imagery as well. It's such similar imagery with the guide. And it says, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So I'm seeing like this person has had a dark night of the soul, perhaps, or they're more introspective than usual, even with the Exorcist as the last card here, new home, new attitude. They're trying to excise the demons of their past. It says fear facing your own demons. It says freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. So with the King of Swords here, it does seem to me like maybe, perhaps this person cut you off here because they're regretting something with the Five of Swords. That's a card of regret in the center like that with the fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. And they feel regretful over some decision they made, and they still harbor strong feelings for you. Love and hate. They're ashamed. And we have the Fool for how they saw you. So now they're at an introspective time in their life, perhaps because they're finally trying to face their shadow side. Maybe they're going to therapy. It says new home, new attitude. Maybe they've moved away and they've had time to process everything since they have time now from the past, as we see here, since they are regretful. So this person is in a reflective state, and that's why they're thinking of you right now, because they saw you as someone who predicted the future, who was wise and pointed them in directions that they needed to go in their life, someone who contributed to their growth as a human being. And now it's hit them how much of an impact you had on them actually in the past and in their future, and they're gutted that you can't be there to make an impact on their current state. Yeah, with the joy here and the child, one of the downloads I'm getting with this is like even the Fool. Notice how fresh, young, innocent this energy is, and they viewed you as someone who taught them. Maybe you were less experienced than them, younger than them, or you were someone who was more impulsive than them, it says. Regardless, it seems like you showed them the truth, the true path, as it says here, archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up. And this is a card of like embarking on quests. So you had the foresight to teach them something, which has led to some sort of triumph. Maybe you told this, you helped this person to take a risk or go to school or something, or you encouraged them in some way. That was really important for their growth, from that immature energy to a very mature energy. So you led to this triumph in this person, maybe in their current job. Like you encouraged them and they pursued their dreams. And so they remember you because you were a big part of their growth. And you had wisdom beyond your years, as I see here with the Mystic. Very interesting to have 2 cards like that, and also with the purple hue. So I want to get another clarifier for the Mystic, which is representing you in their life. So, okay. It says unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial change, and someone new is entering your life. Okay. So when you entered their life, they feel like you created magic manifestation for this person. They did things that they wouldn't have been able to done without you there, with some sort of triumph. Maybe you encourage this person to seek out like a new type of career or make a change in themselves to the better, especially if they were an addict of some sort. Like you helped them open up their eyes, and it's like a love and hate feeling that they have for when they remember you. Because while they passionately love you, they kind of hate it too, because they regret something they did here, or the fact that they can't be in your current moment, in your present. And the The Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. So for some of you, you may have collaborated or worked with this person. And it doesn't seem like they were particularly nice to you. That's not what I'm getting with the King of Swords as well. And so that may be part of why they're regretting this action in the past. But let me get another clarifier for what that is. So, Spirit, can you give us one card from here for the Three of Pentacles and the past? Thank you. Okay, community. Okay. So for some of you, this is like someone in your family. And they did something that was dishonorable to the family or to the community, which makes it hard for you to forgive them, and they feel ashamed about that. Or for others of you, what I'm seeing is like what they regret is the future that they could have had with you as a family. They undermine that though. So you see in the background, you have this married couple in the background, right? But instead, yeah, maybe this person decided to walk away, as we see in the figure here, from that, if it's a romantic interest. And they are regretful of all that they're missing out. Like they could have built a legacy with you, with the collaboration that they had with you. That's what I'm seeing. And the message of concern makes me think that they view you in a very innocent light, like someone who truly cared for them. And maybe you even warned them, tried to wake them up to what was going on. But this person still chose to do what they did, which is maybe perhaps walking out of your life here. And this is what they regret. They didn't carry this all the way through. They fell short. And with the needle and thread, it says a sincere wish will be granted underneath the message of concern. So I want to get another clarifier for what that could be. So let me get one from this deck. Please, Spirit. Okay, riches in the past. Okay, so this is the card of Capricorn. It's another work-related Saturn card. And so something to do with work or collaboration here. You help make that a reality for this person. That's what I saw with the Triumph card here too. Maybe it was your encouragement, or directly you worked with this person and you made a sincere wish of theirs come true. And so now they attribute their success in that way to you. And even here with the grasshopper, a situation in the balance that requires careful handling. It's like you handled that situation for them. You had the foresight and the maturity to do that, to make their wish a reality. Notice the stars in the background. So now that they are not in your present anymore, they can see that they were in the wrong. As I see it here, they didn't handle your gift to them, your innocence towards them carefully. And they've begun to notice their demons, and they're having a fear of facing their own demons too. So this person is in a very introspective state. They realize, as we have with the owl imagery here, that they were unwise and dumb to discount you in the past, because you contributed greatly to their growth. Maybe in the area of career, since we have these career cards here, the Three of Coins, the riches. Yeah, like you were instrumental in this person's growth. Yeah, so we have the Joy card here, like from this hate to joy, this kind of love-hate feeling that they have when they remember you also. And mostly feelings of shame and regret that they didn't appreciate your uniqueness and your contribution to their life when they had a chance to be around you. See, again, we have the new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Like you opened the path up for this person to be able to get to where they needed to go, and to the present success that they have in some arena. Yeah, so I want to see what this ostentation is about. So I'm going to get a card out for that. Spirit, can you give us one card for this ostentation from here? Oh, okay, 2 cards came out. All right, let's take both. Thief and gift. Interesting. So what I'm seeing here with this is that you gave them a gift while they thought that you were taking from them. So they thought that you were the one taking from them, but you were actually giving more than you were taking. And now they realize this. And that's the epiphany that they're having. That whereas they thought before, like you were dragging them down. Again, we have this child imagery here. Maybe they thought you were immature and not like a mature enough person, since we have the Fool here. But what they've started to realize is that you gave them a huge gift. And they treated you as though you weren't that important. You were just like a kid, a troublemaker. That's what I'm seeing here. Like you were just not an important part of their success. Yeah. Yeah, we're seeing that kid here again as well. It's really, really interesting. So they have regrets over that treatment of you in the past and not recognizing your contribution to this person's growth. Even here we have with the child as well. So this person could be older than you, or we're getting all this childlike imagery because, you know, this is a sibling, or in some cases it's like a parental figure or someone that saw you as like lesser than them, as immature, and not as being a contribution but more of a burden on them. But you were actually the one giving them the greatest gifts of all. And with the joy here, it's like, you know how the bird gives the nectar. You know, that nectar, the sweetness, is appreciated by this bird. So you were a sweet, fun part of their life. That's why they're remembering you. So also we had cards come out for what does this person think of you now? We're going to get clear up these cards and take a look at that. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards of what do they think about you now. Hero, heroine. Ten of Swords. Birth. King of Cups. Candle, you'll be shown the way. Yeah, you definitely were instrumental in this person's growth, maturity, as we can see here. Like you showed them the way on how to climb these paths. It says passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Wow, egg, success assured with good plans and work. We have the journey card. Oh my God, it couldn't get much clearer than that. And let's see. Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness. We have the Saboteur. Oh, okay, the knowledge underneath the King of Cups. Okay. Jug, lighthearted and carefree time. Next to the Ten of Swords. Okay, we have the security card here, Four of Pentacles. Okay, despair next to the journey. And the last card is Ace of Pentacles. Wow, pile two. So we have the cards here for what they think about you now. With the egg here, it says success assured with good plans and hard work. And we have the birth card underneath that. So for some of you, it could be that you've had children since you've last seen this person. And they've had a chance to see that on social media. So they're just wondering what type of a parent you are. And another sign that I'm seeing here with the egg is like they see you as someone who's so full of potential. But maybe you're at the beginning, starting stages. And they want to see how that would manifest. Like what kinds of, because, you know, it's like the golden egg. You know, the goose that laid the golden egg. So they want to see how that's manifested in your life. As for the journey, They think that it's been a very hard journey. That is clear here with the Ten of Swords as well, like this defeat. Maybe you've had some setbacks and that this person knows about, or them leaving was a shock to you and you're still not over them leaving. And that's what this person thinks about you, like you're still mourning that. But with the hero and the heroine, like I said before, this person thinks that you're someone who helps others, including themselves, achieve greatness. Like you're someone who has a lot of enlightened qualities with this particular King of Cups. Maybe some of you are like spiritual or like to meditate. And so you've shown this person like how to center him or herself and achieve greatness. So they think that you're someone who's like a great teacher with the knowledge card here as well. You impart a lot of great wisdom and knowledge that you yourself don't even know that you have. It says you'll be shown the way. Like you're a great educator, especially of this person. That's how, what they think of you now, how they see you now. And with the Ten of Swords, and it has the lighthearted, carefree time, looks like they feel that your joy has been zapped and you're not this, this childlike, innocent energy that we saw earlier. They feel like they saw you as like the fool energy, the child energy before, and they no longer see that. They see that you're more focused on money for some reason, and you're more shrewd, even in the business sense. So maybe they know of some sort of business that you do, because we have these coins, pentacles cards here, the Four of Pentacles. That's also a card of security. So you're more shrewd about that. You don't have time for fun. That innocent, naive energy is gone. That's how they see it. But then the Saboteur here, it says, highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring into your life. And the Shadow induces self-destructive behavior or a desire to undermine others. So one of the messages I'm seeing here, don't take it personally. It could be that this person sees you as someone who is more of like a gold digger now, or someone who has an agenda with other people. You're not like of this innocent, naive energy anymore. You'll assess which relationships you'll keep and which you'll give up on your quest for greatness now, or in your career path, or in your life path. But let's see what else that Saboteur card is saying. Is it that maybe you have some sort of addiction issue here, according to this person? Okay, so Saboteur, someone will try to make you do something against your will. So yeah, with the Fox shrewdness here, they see you as someone who is more maybe manipulative as well, and not in this naive, generous and completely free, adventurous energy anymore. They see you as someone who would actually be quite clever, shrewd in area of business, for example, or bossy. Someone who would like be tricky and be willing to sacrifice things for, the back, the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, we see that the vines connected to this Pentacles. It's also making me think that this person sees you as more of a materialistic person right now. But they see you as also having the qualities of being a great teacher and having like a very important lesson to teach them. Yeah, so you have a very spiritual side to you, and this person sees you as having become more materialistic as well. But I want to get another clarifier for that birth card and the egg. So can we get one more clarifier for that, please, Spirit? Okay, thank you. Ooh, okay, main male with the journey. All right, and one more card as well next to that main male. So, okay, and we have the Temperance card here. So for some of you, what I'm seeing here is that they see you as someone who sacrificed greatly for love, or for like a main person, main male in your life. That's what the birth could be implying. Like if you have a son, Or if you have a boyfriend or husband in your life, they see you as being someone who's very self-sacrificing, and you invest heavily in a certain man in your life or a certain boy. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Like, you're someone who truly invests in the person that you love. Your passion is unrivaled and steady. You go all the way. And also, let me get one more clarifier for that main male. Is there any other message? Oh, and we got the stork card, news of a birth or new business opportunity. That's very, very interesting because we have the birth card here as well. So is it that you've had a baby, or... Wow, all the egg imagery here. This will resonate differently for everyone, but one of the other things is, like, maybe if you don't have a child, you're desperate for a child, according to this person, how they see you. And, yeah, like, you want a male in your life. You don't want something that's not serious. Or because of the nakedness here, they could think that you're too vulnerable in relationships. And for some reason, like, this could be that you have a certain hobby or a project that you invest everything of yourself into, to the detriment of yourself. Or if this is a calling in your life, you give your all to that project. Or if it's a romantic interest in your life, like, you're so heavily invested in that, and that's what they think about you when they remember you. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing with these cards, pile 2. And let's take a look at, does this person feel ready to see you now? Let's see. Oh, okay. So we have 4 cards, actually. We have the Temperance, the Moon, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. Wow, we're supposed to get 3 cards, but we got 4. 4 wanted to come out. So the first and the last card are no. The ones in the center are yes. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles. So this person is undecided, not completely ready to see you. You see with the Respite card here. It's leaning more towards a no, since the first and the last card are a no. And I wonder why that is. Let me get 2 clarifiers for why. One from this deck, please, Spirit. Okay, so Clouds, again, the Moon card. So there's confusion. Okay. And some unresolved issues. With the Resourcefulness, it's some sort of money. Because we have the Pentacles card here. The Ace of Pentacles twice. So some sort of money or family situation also. With the Cancer card here. That's why they're not ready to see you. There's something murky there, maybe because you have a main male in your life, or you, in their estimation, you've had a child, or you're trying to have a child, so they don't see how that would work out. There's some sort of uneasiness, uncertainness here. So they're backing off, and they're waiting for the universe to resolve this issue, or for finances to be in order. So also, we're going to get some letter charms as a triple layer of confirmation. Let me get them out, and then we'll wrap up the reading. Okay, so pile 2, these are the letters that came out. GTL, WSTL, THW or M, INNN, wow, 3, sorry, IZN, ZMTK. Okay, so those are the letters that came out for your pile. They may spell something out, or they could be the initials of you or this person, or of the city or something else. And this concludes our reading. If you haven't already, you can hit the like, subscribe, and the bell notification button to support the channel if you'd like to do so. Thank you for watching, and see you later. Have a great one. Bye, Pile 2. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to this pink and white stone. And the card that fell through for your pile is called the Seeker. So this is giving us a hint on what this person thinks about you now. And they see you as this type of like Sagittarian energy, an explorer. It says thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. So they see you as a truthful person, someone who seeks knowledge. Maybe you have some Middle Eastern background here is another download I'm getting. Or you have some sort of different ethnicity than this person. Okay, so that's a preliminary clue. But we're going to get some cards later on about those questions in the intro. But before we get into that, first we're going to take out 3 cards and see, is this person from your past still thinking of you frequently? Let's see. 3 cards, please, Spirit. Okay, so the first card was the Sun. Let's see which other cards are coming through. Okay, wow. Absolutely, yes. Sun, the Star, and the 6 of Wands. Okay, definitely this person is thinking of you. All 3 cards are yes. So now that we have that question answered, we're going to get 3 piles here. The first pile on the left will answer the question, why is this person thinking of you? And in the middle, we'll get cards for what this person thinks of you when they think of you. And lastly, we'll get 3 cards for, does this person feel ready to see you now? Okay, so this process will be sped up to save time. Timestamps are in the description if you'd like to skip over this part and get straight into the reading. Let's get into it. Okay, pile 3. So first off, we're going to take a look at what the cards have to say about why this person is thinking of you now. Because we could clearly see they are thinking of you frequently. Okay, so we have the development card here. Restlessness, charity. Let me put these to the side for now. Okay, the lust. All right, pioneer. Ace of Wands. Guide. Change. Dark Man and May. The flexibility. The anxiety card. Next to the lust. Courtship. Wow. Underneath the pioneer. Ego triumph over troubles, obstacles. Underneath the guide. And we have a fair man. Very interesting. So pile 3, I'm getting several different clues as to why this person is frequently thinking about you now. As we saw here with the 3 cards, they're definitely thinking frequently about you, at least once a week, a couple of times a week. And with the development card here, we have the 3 of Wands. This is so similar to the Seeker card here. So there's been some sort of change in this person's life, maybe regarding health situations, since we have the health sign here. But what we can say for sure is that there's some sort of restlessness going on. The 3 of Wands is a card of like looking for something. And yeah, this person is like in some sort of limbo state as we can see here, maybe because of their health or some sort of like change in a love matter here. So it looks like maybe in matters of courtship, they haven't found what they're looking for. So if this was romantic interest in your past, for example, they're thinking of you as like someone who would have fit the bill. That's exactly what I'm seeing here, but they somehow jeopardize it with cheating, as we see here with the lust card, or an addiction, as we see here with this anxiety or addiction card here. So that's one of the first clues I'm getting. But if this is not a romantic interest, I'm still seeing the same, which is this person is going through some sort of anxious, anxiety-laden change in their life. Maybe they're having bad luck with depression, because this is a card of anxiety, depression, or addiction. Or they're not getting what they want in a romantic sense here. Their obsessions or addictions are taking over their life. And so when they remember you, they see you as this angelic figure in their life, someone who was very generous with them, with the charity card. And your company was like very necessary, and you were someone who gave them a lot of love, as we can see here with the Pioneer card, and offered that companionship that they needed. You were like an angel, so they perceive you to be someone who was also a source of inspiration. Ace of Wands, maybe in their field of talent as well, especially if this person is a creative. And with the Dark Man, what I'm seeing is that, yeah, like this person is in need of some guidance. They're soul searching right now, and they're having some dark times, maybe in their career also. And so they see you as someone who could take them out of that hump, because you had in the past given them much inspiration and much encouragement and generosity with the flexibility. Or if they're in a romantic situation that didn't pan out, they see you as someone who could give them reassurance. They're remembering you because they see you as someone who could be flexible with them, as we have with the flexibility card. You were someone who was easy to get along with, since we have this in the center, the Ace of Wands, that card of inspiration and the flexibility. So this person feels like you're someone who gave them a lot of great ideas, and they're remembering you for that. And with the Eagle, triumph over troubles, obstacles, they felt like you're someone who would be a ride or die. And so they're remembering that quality in you with that charity card, like someone who has loyalty. So for some reason, they need someone who's loyal to them right now. And they're in free fall, as I'm seeing here with the development card. They don't know which way to go. So with this fair man in particular, like I'm seeing a shoddiness, so a tiredness, feeling beat down by life, not knowing what path to take in life with the guide. And they very much think that you could offer them that type of advice or solution, and you could be a great companion, offer them the love that they seek, the nurturance that they seek. But let me get some clarifying cards also for this Eagle, triumph over troubles, obstacles. Let me get one card from here, please, Spirit. Okay, so we have, excuse me. Ooh, two cards insisted on coming out together. The Star, exactly. That's another card of inspiration, making one's dreams come true. And we have the Strength. So literally, you're like this, you were or you are like this person's backbone, someone who could resolve problems for them, maybe in an area of, like an area of talent that they have. You give them inspiration. If this person is a creative, you were like their muse. So they feel like your advice or your strength, your companionship would be invaluable to them right now. So I want to get another clarifier for the Lust. Like I said earlier, if this was a romantic interest from your past, I see some sort of maybe negligence because they cheated on you. And so they're thinking about that, like how could they have let this addiction or this cheating get in the way of, you know, the great thing that they, potential that they saw with you. But let me get another clarifier if there's any other messages with that I'm not seeing yet. Wow, okay. So we have the bird flying, and we have the broken wishbone. Okay, so it seems like In a sexual sense, they would want to be near you, but they feel like they're missing out on that chance. Or somehow sexually they're having problems in that department, as what I'm seeing, and they're remembering you, and they feel like you would be a good partner in that sense, and you would be patient with them. Yeah, so this person was like a womanizer in the past, or someone that you were with in the romantic sense, and maybe as they've gotten older, they've lost that joie de vivre, and they're no longer like performing like they used to in that sense. I don't want to get too much into that, but so yeah, that's why they're remembering you as well, because you remind them of a time when they were more virile, manly, and more able to have that lust for life, that ability to perform and be in their element. So this sort of change, it could be a health related change and or a psychological one. Okay. And so those are the clarifiers I'm seeing for that question, pile 3. Now we're going to take a look at what other messages came through for what this person thinks of you now. And then we'll get to, does this person feel ready to see you now? Okay, we have beauty. Wow, okay, so that's undeniable. They really think you're beautiful. We have, okay, the restlessness card again. Oh my goodness. We had that before here. Okay, ostentation. 5 of Cups. Control. Rebel. The Confidant card. The Page of Swords. The Temperance card. Toil and labor. Scales, keep your life in balance, next to the Page of Swords. The Privileged Lady. The Forest, uncleared muddled thinking. And Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. Wow, okay, so pile 3, this person, one of the first things I'm getting is this person thinks you're quite resilient, and if there was any animosity between you and this person in the past, they feel like you're someone who's over it. You're like, whatever, I'm over it. And yeah, you see this 5 of Cups here, the card of like exacerbation, depression, regret, muddled, unclear thinking. And so if you've had a conflict with this person, now you're in that energy of, I don't give a hoot, with the Page of Swords here as well. It says challenges authority in effects to affect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve your inner needs. So if you were depressed or you were feeling rejected by this person before or sad about the situation, they feel like you're over it and you're on to bigger and better things. With the Queen of Wands card here, you're still as dynamic as ever, and you still have faith in people with the Confidant card, and like you're laughing at your former self. So they see you as someone who's in control of their work, of their emotions, and not afraid of being vulnerable as well with the Temperance card here. And also another message I'm seeing is like they think you have a really beautiful body and you really take excellent care of your figure, of yourself. You still look as beautiful as ever. This person still remembers you as being as attractive as ever. There's an emphasis on the hair or the makeup here, and especially the body. Like your body seems to be exactly what this person would want. So with the restlessness and the scales here, So maybe they feel like your life may be out of balance, maybe because you're a traveler, or you have some crazy circumstances going on in your life. But despite that, you're like, you know what, F it. I'm going to accept myself, flaws and all, with the Page of Swords. And yeah, you still dress the part. You still put a smile on your face, and you're genuinely like over this person or any people that are not honest with you. Yeah, I'm seeing very much of like Sagittarius type of vibe here with you. And the privileged lady, they think that you're still very chic, very classy, and that you carry yourself with aplomb. And yeah, like with this ostentation card, this is a Taurus card here. So someone who takes care of their exterior, but they also have the badassness to back it up. Like you've developed thick skin. You're no longer this like crying, confused person. You don't have that baggage anymore. They see you as like being very open, very free with yourself, and still taking good care of yourself. They see you as being extremely beautiful and in very good control of your emotions, of yourself. The Capricorn card here, even with the boot, like you're someone who would tell them to F off if somebody or they did not come at you right, because you realize your own worth. So this person has very high regard for you now, holds you in high esteem, basically. So I do not see any negative cards here regarding you. This person thinks you're very confident. And even though there may be things that are like not in balance in your life, you carry them off with grace, with aplomb, and you accept your weaknesses as strengths. So that's beautiful. And so we're going to get we got actually 4 cards. We were going to get 3. We got 4 cards for, does this person feel ready to see you now? Let's see. So we have the Justice. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the 6 of Swords. And we have the Empress. So 3 out of 4 are no cards. No, this person does not feel ready to see you now, because you're in this graceful, peaceful state without them, like empowered energy. And I also want to see why else they don't feel ready to see you right now. Let me get 1 card from here. Okay. Okay, so we have the Vision for the Justice. We have the Loss for the 5 of Cups. Okay, and let's get 1 more clarifier here for this Empress card. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, Thief, the Empress. Okay, so this person may have done you wrong in the past, like they ruined their shot, they think. Did something that was disingenuous, not right to you, like stealing your heart, for example, or blindsiding you, as we have here, like this, you see this pickpocket here. So they feel like they don't deserve you because you're this graceful Empress, and they've done something lowly. Also, with the 5 of Cups and the Loss card here, there's regret over a loss. So this person feels like they've lost you once and for all. They don't have hope of reconciliation for some reason. Maybe is it because you're at a distance from them? I'm not sure. But we do see the body of water there and the home. And maybe you have a child now. The Empress is a mother card after all. So we have the 6 of Swords. Yeah, this is a card of leaving. The Justice and the Vision. Like they don't know how they would make this situation right. So maybe they're pondering of ways how they could bring about this justice, how they could, I mean, sometimes an apology doesn't suffice, right? Like there's so much damage done that even if a person apologizes, it's like, so what? Okay, they apologize, but I'm still effed, you know, like they still did the damage to me. How is a simple, oh, sorry, going to fix that? So that's how they feel about that. Like they would have to do something so grand to bring you the justice that you deserve in the situation. So they feel beneath you and they feel like they regret how they treated you. So no, at this time they do not feel ready to see you. Okay, so we're going to get some letter charms just to see if we have any other messages to deliver from Spirit. Take this as like another layer of confirmation. So let me get those out and then we'll resume. Okay, so we have the charms ready here for you, pile 3. We have QNF, LMNFUKJ, ZVMB, TZT, ZNYK. So those may be the initials of you or this person, or they may spell something else out or be the city. So these were your messages. I hope that this was insightful. If you found it helpful, you can click like and subscribe if you haven't already. And do me a favor, hit that bell notification to receive notification of new videos if you want to support the channel, of course. Thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye, Pile 3. Have a lovely day. Hi, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to this brown and blue stone or this card that flew out, the Companion. Wow. So this is giving us a preliminary clue on why this person may be thinking about you. And it says loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. So you seem to have been a dear companion to this person, like a friend or a lover. And they just remember the companionship and support and the loyalty that you showed this person. Yeah. It's kind of like a Libra card as well. So some of you may resonate with that. So first off, we're going to see if this person from your past still is thinking about you. We're going to get 3 cards out for that, and then we'll get more cards out for the other questions. So Spirit, can you tell us, is pile number 4's person thinking about pile number 4 frequently? So we have the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, and the Death card. So these are 2 no cards, and this is the only yes card in the middle. So mostly no, they are not thinking of you frequently, meaning not every week, but maybe perhaps sometime, once in a while, since we have 1 yes card at the center, once in a while, you know, like once in every couple of months or when a song comes on. Okay. So now that we've answered that question, by the way, we're going to be doing some letter charms too at the end. Now we're going to take cards out for the 3 piles. The first pile will be, why is this person from your past sometimes, from time to time, thinking about you? And in the middle, we're going to have cards for what this person thinks of you now. And at the end, we're going to get 3 cards out for, does this person feel ready to see you now? Okay, so this process of card picking will be sped up. You can skip over this part, go straight into the reading. Timestamps are in the description. Let's get into it. Okay, pile 4. So first we're going to take a look at why is this person sometimes thinking about you. But as we saw earlier, they're not thinking about you frequently, not every week at least. Okay, so we have originality, Page of Cups. We have the High Priestess and the Protection. Okay, the Mystic card, the 2 of Coins, the seduction. Okay. The transformation. Basket, recognition, reward for merit. Haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. Okay, we have the knight underneath the basket. Energy, official person, courthouse. We have the money path, the lion, time to act. Stork, news of a business opportunity birth. Inspiration. And we have the intuition card here. So pile 4, these are some clues as to why this person occasionally thinks about you. So at the center, we have the transformation, butterfly spirit with the inspiration and the knight. And flanking that is the high priestess. So there's an element of mystery here as to how far your relationship could have gone, whoever this person may be to you, whether it be a friend or a romantic interest or someone else. So these cards here, it's like there's this mysterious quality, this untapped potential here with you, and they wonder, would there have been a reward to this if this had been followed through to the end, if they were still with you? And also they feel like there was some disloyalty on their part here. You see it says allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, and the light attribute is loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. So they feel like they didn't have loyalty towards you, they didn't honor, cherish this connection. And so they sometimes wonder what would have been the potential of that. But they're not convinced it would have been necessarily great. So their intuition is kind of failing them on this front. They don't know if you would have had the energy to keep up with their ambitions here as this official person and the energy. So another thing that I'm seeing here, with the originality card being the first. So sometimes they have thoughts of like the road not taken. And with the 2 of coins, that's a card of whether I should choose this or that. But they do see that there were problematic elements to your connection. You see with the Jekyll and Hyde type of disposition here. And with the seduction and the karma card here, that's very interesting. They feel like they're not sure why you met. Whether it was just, a deep connection or one that was supposed to be outlived. With the Page of Cups, notice this youthful energy here. It's temporary. It's a page after all, right? So that's what the Mystic card is also showing us. Like they're trying to sort through maybe their dreams. Maybe they've seen you in a dream is another download I'm getting. And they can't get clear signs from the universe about whether this would have panned out. But in their dream state, sometimes they feel you energetically, pulling on them. But they're not sure if this was meant to be a long-term thing or a short-term thing. And that's why they're stuck in that energy. And sometimes they remember you of this unlived, untapped potential. Looks to me like this person, for some of you, this could be a lawyer or someone who works in an official type of setting with the courthouse. That's one download I'm getting. This person had certain ambitions to make a certain amount of money before they settle down with you, for example. And maybe they see you as more of the creative type. And so they're not convinced that you would have had the required energy, as it says here, like the tolerance, the requirements to put up with a person such as this. Because this person seems to be very material driven, money driven, position driven. Maybe they're even in, like, as I said, some sort of official position here, like a police officer working for the state department, or that is or was their goal or aim. And you know how some people want the type of partner who would fit in with that type of lifestyle. So I see a lot of uncertainty here, especially with these cards in the middle. They're not convinced that this would have brought about the best type of situation for them for the status that they were seeking. So even with the stork here, they're not sure that this would have led to something great, would have been beneficial to them. Not in a spiritual sense, but more in a status type of sense. But they do feel like they were disloyal. And yeah. So when I remember that disloyalty, I see that they get defensive about that. And also they wonder about the type of children you would have had, or if this is someone else, not a romantic interest with the protection card here. This refers to their nostalgia. They think about like your connection from when you were little. So if this is someone that you knew from when you were young, they remember that, and they feel like they were disloyal to you because deep down they know that they're supposed to sustain this. They're not supposed to give up on old-time friends. That's what I'm seeing with these two cards here. But let me get another clarifier for that protection and the Knight card here. Okay, so box. Okay. Yeah, so like it's the unknown. There's an element of mystery here, as I said. And also we have marriage. Wow, okay, the union. So they know that the potential, what you're supposed to be aiming for, especially if you're dating someone, is to be serious about that person. So this person didn't take that loyalty seriously. They didn't really see it through to the end. They didn't really tap into the potential of this. They let you down. They were half-ass about it, is what I'm seeing here. And yeah, so they didn't get the full fruits of this, and they didn't see the full potential. That's why they're in this state here, where there's a lot of ambiguity, and they're not certain if they let a true love go, or if it was just something that was temporarily in their life. Now, the Karma card is really interesting. I want to see any other clarifiers I may get for that. Okay, so for the Karma card, we got expectation. Okay, so another thing that I'm seeing with this is that, first of all, don't take this personally. Only take it if it resonates, but they see that maybe because you were in a relationship before you got together, or they feel like you're the type of person who attracts these short-lived types of relationships, or you were that type of person in the past, and they're just chalking it up to, well, you had unrealistic expectations of the situation, as per usual, and that's why this didn't lead to a lasting connection with me. Yeah, so another way that we can interpret this is that they think, will they get karma for having done you this way, for not taking you seriously, not treating you with loyalty and respect? So they wonder about that, but I don't see them as having received their karma yet. And let's get another clarifier for that Karma card. Can we get one more clarifier, please, Spirit? Okay, 2 came out. The New Beginning and, wow, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so they wonder if this karma will visit upon them for having been disloyal to you in the future. Or maybe there was something that happened, and they're not sure whether their path was blocked in that sense because of what they did to you. Okay, so that's what it looks like here. Like they're not sure if this is their karma for having done you this way. Yeah, so That's the clarifier that we're getting here. Or with a seduction card underneath that, they feel like you moved things too fast. And so that was like your karma. You had very high expectations and you moved things too fast. So that's why it was left unknown and left unexplored. You didn't allow it time to naturally unfurl, like unfold naturally. Somehow it was forced. They feel. This is their feelings. So again, we have that closed box here. A lot of wondering going on behalf of this person. Like, was this a temporary person, or was this supposed to be someone that was permanently in my life? They're not sure, and that's why they occasionally think of you, because when they remember you as a companion, you were a formidable companion. There's a sweetness to you. Like, you can have a calming effect on this person. They very much appreciate your efforts to tolerate them. So sometimes their thoughts veer towards you because they're not sure if they, if they had really given this a shot and taken it through to the end, if this would have been like a true lasting companionship, love relationship, or if this was just like a karmic relationship between you guys, not a soulmate, soul connection relationship, but a karmic one. And also we have, with the time to act, the Lion card here. I want to get a clarifier for that, so let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, community. All right. So also something about like they're feeling restless to settle down if this person is still single. So that is also making them think of you for some reason. Or something may have happened with their parents where they were reminded of you, especially if their parent liked you. Could be that their family member mentioned you again. Or it could also be that one of their parents didn't like you, so they wonder if that was undue influence on why they didn't take this to the next level. They didn't see this all the way through. Yeah. Actually, that's more of what I'm seeing here. Like maybe there was disapproval. One of their parents or close family members did not like you, and so that may have influenced their decision. So they're thinking, like, was I unduly influenced by that family member to not be loyal to Pile 4? Okay. So these are some of the clarifiers that we see for why they occasionally remember you, Pile 4. So let me clear this up. And now we're going to take a look at the cards for what does this person think of you now? So we have Poet, we have Seven of Swords, we have the Victory card, this is the Ten of Wands, the Mature Man, wow, the Mature Woman next to the Mature Man. Wow, okay. The Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Kite, Vacation. The Resourcefulness. The Defeat card. Innovation. Ego, triumph over troubles, obstacles. Scales, keep your life in balance. Next to the Victory and the Defeat, wow. Manifesting Dreams. Underneath the Mature Woman, the Victory. All right. And we have the Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Let's get one more card there. I feel that that's missing. So, thank you, Spirit. We have Unexpected Income. All right. Well, pile 4, what this person thinks of you now. We have the eagle here, as it says, triumph over troubles, obstacles. So they see you as someone who is trying to be resilient, who can overcome obstacles, but they also see you as being manipulative. We have the 7 of Swords here, deceptive. With the innovation, they feel like you have the tendency to embellish. Remember, this is just their feelings on things. They definitely feel like there are things that you keep close to your chest that you want to say to them, but you don't, since we have the defeat underneath the poet there. They feel like you would use sly words to achieve your aims, and you're a mature person now. Like, you know what it is that you want, so you will go about doing everything to attain that 10 of Wands, that victory. But 10 of Wands is also a card of burdens or taking on a lot of responsibility. So this person thinks you're busy building your life, trying to manifest your dreams. Yeah. For some reason, I'm getting like a home type of imagery here, 10 of Wands. But let me take a look at what that is talking about, actually. Okay. So it hasn't been easy, but you've achieved some sort of victory here. You know, even though there's been a lot of baggage. And it shows with the scales that you keep your life in balance. So it's veering from this 10 of Wands energy to this 10 of Swords, defeated energy. So sometimes you're very good at overcoming obstacles, but other times you let it get the best of you and you're completely defeated. So maybe you have some sort of depressive or anxiety sorts of issues, according to this person, and you try to mask your moodiness. They see you as kind of being an unstable force, but you're getting better at managing those types of things, and you have more charm. Also, with the poet and the resourcefulness card there, what I'm seeing is that they find you to be like very mysterious or secretive with words. Maybe the way that you use words is harsh, according to this person, since we have the defeat card, the 10 of Swords underneath it. So they feel like your words would sting, and so they're kind of afraid of you, is what I'm seeing with these 3 cards in particular. Yeah, so that would reinforce why we're getting the 7 of Swords. Like, they feel like you would be ready to attack and get back at them if you saw them. And we have with Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Again, we have all that mature energy. This person definitely thinks you've grown, you've matured, you've come into your own. And if this person himself thought that you were naive or immature, this person certainly thinks you're on their level. They are not underestimating you now. And maybe so much time has passed, that's why we're getting the Elephant card. And with the unexpected income and the vacation, what I'm seeing is that they think maybe because they've been spying on you or something, or from what they hear, they feel like you're not very good with money. Notice the kite there. Like you would spend carelessly, or you have lost money, according to this person's sources. Like, they don't think you have money luck. And as we saw here earlier, this person is really ambitious. So they don't feel like you would bring money luck. Please don't take it personally or shoot the messenger. I'm just calling it how I see it. If you don't feel like this is your pile, please switch off and try another reading. But this is what I'm seeing with those cards. So let me get another clarifier for this bridge here. It's very interesting, manifesting dreams and the poet. So they feel like maybe you're skilled at using words to convince others to do what you want. That's how you make your living. For example, like you're someone who's in sales, or you're a writer, or literally a poet. And so they feel like that's where you would get the most of your success, you know. Or let me take a look at what else this bridge card is saying. Spirit, can you give us 1 or 2 clarifiers for this bridge? Thank you. Ooh, okay. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, a security card here. And also What else do we have here? Wow, okay. The World card. Okay. With the missing puzzle piece. The Four of Pentacles. So they still feel like you're not feeling complete, secure in some manner in your life. You've definitely matured. You've come into your own. But there's some sort of lack of security as I'm seeing it here. Okay, and you're trying to maybe you're, yeah, the way that they perceive you is you're in that energy of trying to figure out the remaining puzzle piece of your life to make yourself a success or manifest the dream that you have in a certain career area. Or this could be referring to the fact that they feel that you're not sure why you guys still don't have a connection. So this person is gloating in thinking that you're still checking up on them, as we have this imagery here with the laptop, and there's still something about this person that you still want to know about and you're unsure about, and this person likes that you're wondering about that you're wondering about this opportunity with this person. You know, with the ship there, it's like they left in a mysterious way, and they know you still think about that. Let's get one more clarifier for that. If there's any other messages there. Ooh, imprisonment. Yep. So with the manifesting dreams, there's something that you're not getting. The security that you crave that you're not getting. Okay, the victory is blocked. They feel like your manifestations are blocked. Maybe with regards to this person, because they're like a closed book on social media, so you can't get much information about them, and they feel like you crave that information. You know, that's what I'm seeing here in particular. Yeah, like you don't have access. Or this person thinks that you may have tried to like see their social media, but they don't open those things. They don't have a public account. And so they feel like you're vying for that piece of information, for that clue. And it's all going to fall into place. So maybe that's why we have the sneaky energy here, where they feel like you're trying to find out information about them with the fishing, but they're glad that you only see what they want you to see. So that's what I see here. But no offense, this person doesn't hold you in very high regard. They think maybe you're reckless or careless with money, or you don't have a lot of money right now, a lot of success right now. You're in that defeated energy. Yeah, with the resourcefulness card. Also, I want to get another clarifier. So can we get one more clarifier for the resourcefulness? One or two clarifiers. Okay. So we have, okay, the Hermit card here. It's again like a closed book. So maybe you're also like a closed book to this person. And you're ghost. So they don't know what to make of you. Because as you can see here, they don't know what's going on in your life. But they feel like, oh, Pile 4 must be feeling very defeated, must be having like a hard time in life. Maybe because they saw you struggle when this connection ended. And they still remember that time. So if you want to get even with this person, if you care about that, if you have a public account somewhere, try to post happy pictures is one of the suggestions I would make here. Because this person seems to think that, you know, you're still struggling or you haven't gotten far in life. It's just a thought. You don't have to do it. Okay. So those are the clarifiers that I'm getting for what this person thinks about you. And lastly, we're going to see with the cards that came through, does this person feel ready to see you? And then we'll also get the letter charms as a triple layer of confirmation. So let's see, does this person feel ready to see you? These cards came out as I was shuffling. So we have the Page of Swords, the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, and we have the Three of Wands. This is leaning towards yes, but the High Priestess is actually a card of maybe, as is the Page of Swords. This is actually more a no, but these two are yes cards, so it's leaning towards a yes. They'd be willing to see you. And let's see why that is. I'm curious. Why would they be ready to see you? So we have these two cards that came out. Secret Admirer. Okay, they have secret admiration for you, which would back up the Ace of Cups. And with a great time to get out and have fun. I'm going to get another clarifier for that. But maybe they feel like you were a great companion, as we had here with our main card. So they would like to maybe take you out and drink something with you, talk to you, find out what really is going on with you. And yeah, we have this card here with the opportunities. So what I'm seeing with this is like finding this amusing, like gambling, seeing how the chips will fall. Because there's some unanswered questions, as we saw here. Like, this is a mystery to them. What's going on with you? But they've enjoyed your company, it seems like, most of the time. All of the time, since this was our main card, and this card reinforces that. So they would like to talk to you again. They still have secret admiration for you as a companion. And they think you're exciting with that Three of Wands. So they just want to see, like, what's going on. Do you have new opportunities in your life? And see how you guys would mesh right now. So it's more leaning towards a yes. They would want to see you. They're ready to see you. So let's get some letter charms to see which charms are coming through. Okay, let me arrange these and I'll be back. Okay, so these are the letters that came through. C, G, N, H, R, M, N, W, T, H, S, I, A, Y, M, and B. So these may spell something out or be the initials of you or this person. So take this how it resonates. And I hope that this was informative. If you liked it, please press like, subscribe if you haven't already, and the bell notification to receive further notices on future videos. If you want to support the channel, of course. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye, Pal 4. Have a good day.